Hi gang, welcome back to another video. Today I'm answering one of the most common questions I get asked. What am I doing wrong if I'm not losing weight on keto? This question can be answered several different ways, but today I'm going to be covering one aspect of the question, and that is body composition. Before we start, I want to cover some background information on the ketogenic diet because this can often be the first hurdle when it comes to expectations surrounding weight loss. During the first weeks on keto, you may have noticed that you lost some weight. Many people say that's what's called water weight, and indeed it is, but let me explain. Carbohydrates are stored in the body as glycogen, and glycogen is energy that is stored in your body along with 3 times its weight in water. Most well-fed people carry anywhere up to 2,000 calories of glycogen on their body. We know that 1 gram of carbohydrate equals 4 calories, which means 2,000 calories divided by 4 should give us 500, which equals 500 grams of stored carbohydrates on your body. This is housed in your muscles. There is also an additional 400 calories of glycogen stored in your liver, which equals 100 grams of additional stored carbohydrate as energy there as well. The reason why this is important is this. If you have 600 grams of carbohydrate, that will be accompanied by 2.5 kilos or 5.5 pounds of added water weight. When you follow a ketogenic diet, your glycogen levels become depleted since there are very limited carbohydrates being consumed. All in all, some people may lose up to 3 kilos of weight in the first week or more, depending on your exercise levels and your glycogen storage capacity. So when week 2 rolls around, it might be easy to assume you'll lose another 2.5 kilos or 5.5 pounds of body weight. But since you're all out of glycogen, that doesn't happen. The first reaction is disappointment, negative self-talk, and ultimately huge disappointments when no weight is lost, or even if weight is gained a little. I'm here to tell you that that is totally normal, and this is what you do when you reach that point. So far, you may have been weighing yourself every morning at the same time. If you are, these tips might help. Your body weight will fluctuate due to the following: hydration, salt intake, exercise intensity, and different types of food that have been consumed. So with all these factors playing such large parts in what the scale says, it's time to disempower the scales and look for better alternatives. Body measurements are often overlooked or done incorrectly, but they are one of the best ways to track progress with or without a scale. Here is how I measure myself and some suggestions on how you can measure yourself as well. Starting with the chest or the bust for females, you need to measure around the widest part and note these down either on a piece of paper, an Excel spreadsheet, or an app such as MyFitnessPal or Chronometer. Next, measure your waist. This measurement is best done horizontally around the belly button, as it's the perfect marking point to consistently measure from every time. Next, measure your hips. This is done from the widest section. Standing in front of a mirror can often be the best way to do this for yourself, or get someone else to do this for you. For best results, you can measure your thighs and arms as well. This can be done by placing your leg forward and measuring from the kneecap up to a numbered point. So let's say 11 inches up and going around and making sure it's snug. Make sure to be consistent with that number from the top of your kneecap. Again, from the arm, measure from a numbered point of 5 inches, depending on your height. I'm 6 foot 5 inches tall, so your measurements might be a little different. I recommend only measuring once per week, and I usually do this on a Monday for 2 reasons. Firstly, so I don't blow it over the weekend, and secondly, it's just a consistent time of week where I remember to do it. I often notice that the measurements around my waist will change more than any other section, but that's going to be different for everyone and it's going to be different for you. Being disappointed at the scales is wasted energy. Use it as one marker that you track, but not the only measurement that you use. Another fantastic measurement to track is what I call progress pictures. Standing in front of the mirror with your t-shirt pulled up or naked, depending on how brave you are, is the best way to do this. Again, only do this once per week maximum. You will start to see changes after 3 to 4 weeks, so be patient. Another common issue I see with measuring weight on a scale is the occasional off-plan meal. Keep in mind what we spoke about at the start of this video. If you ate a meal that contained 100 grams of carbohydrates, you'll store 300 grams of additional water along with that. But don't freak out at the scale. Just keep in mind that will eventually go away with the reduction of carbohydrates when you return to the ketogenic diet. So there you have it. The ketogenic diet is a great tool, but it's not magic. Building up a really healthy lifestyle one piece at a time is going to be the best way for you to sustainably reach your goal weight. Of course, this isn't the only answer to this common question. I've put together a little questionnaire called the Weight Loss Wizard that walks you through some of the other common scenarios that may be preventing you from losing weight. So go on over and take the quiz now and start adding measurements to your list of data points to measure the success of your ketogenic diet. So again, my name is Aaron. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.